it's really important to listen to one's clinical colleagues and the people who are living and working with the systems. Equally, it's important to listen to the suppliers, because they often know what the best thing to do is in the informatics space, because they're doing it in other areas. Sometimes trying to have it all and trying to meet all the requirements of clinicians and getting clinicians to specify too strongly to suppliers can actually end up in a lose-lose situation, where we end up getting something that doesn't necessarily satisfy the clinicians and can cost a fortune, because actually it's not aligned with the way that our suppliers work. And I think that in order to get the best out of health informatics, we need a much more iterative conversation between what suppliers can do cost effectively, what works for clinicians, and get people, informaticians who are aligned to clinical thought processes, and clinicians who understand a little bit more about informatics, to work together in a more sort of iterative way, rather than imposing straitjackets either one way or the other, because that just tends to increase time, increase cost, and reduce functionality. I think the good news is that I think both suppliers and clinicians have learned that lessons, and I think that the kind of solutions that are coming out of the reprocurement seem to be demonstrating that those lessons have been learned, and that the future, I think, is going to be much more interesting and optimistic.